Hmm. All right. Let's see here. Excellent condition, it says. Okay. Well, these are new things I must learn how to be way better at. Oh man. Okay. This is odd for me. This is new. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 We are sharing this shit on my fucking yeah. Post that shit to fucking Facebook. All right. Okay. No. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oof. This is big. Okay. Let's make sure we have everything here. We are all good to go. Just gonna. Ooh, hold up. See. I gotta share it some more though. I'm like, ah. I'm like, I gotta share it again. And this is a big boy thing for me. I'm like, oh, okay. These are all new things to me. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh man. Oh lord. Okay. So quickly, one more thing, then I'll stop being a douche and actually look up towards the audience, because that's exactly what you want to do in one of these situations. Because I am new to this, so everything I am doing is most likely dumb, stupid, and wrong. But at least it's cool. Copy that damn link. Yeah. Yeah. Copy that damn link. Oh, alright. Okay. And paste. And there we go. Alright. I hate myself sometimes. I really do. Oh, man. Sucks that my stream resolution is kind of shit, but that's whatever. Anyways, let's just give everything a moment. If there's anybody coming, that'd be pretty sweet. If not, that's whatever. It's a slow gear official stream. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but that's supreme to me. I just wanna talk about cars and dumb shit. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on so many things. But this is okay. This works. Why? I do not know. So, let's do this. Welcome. To the slow gear. At least this is what I'm calling it right now. It is subject to change right now in its current form. Because I had a very good friend of mine told me I have a brand to grow, and that is related to a different name. And if you don't know it, that's okay, because I don't expect you to know it. It's the Sen Samurai. But if you do, then you're a OG. You already know what's going on. Alright, let me get down to the dirty, and I'll repeat it afterwards if I notice more people coming in. So, slow gear. And if you can hear me, let me know on the chat or something, cause I hope that worked. Cause I had to fiddle with it a lot. I was like, oh no, I had to fiddle with my audio for like a long time, which is preventing me from doing this stuff right. So I'm like, crap, I don't know what to do. So anyways, let's get down to what we do. Once again, if my audio ain't working, let me know. I'll attempt to fix it at some time. Okay, so the slowest gear, the slow gear. What do we do, or what do I do? Well, right now I'm flying solo. Slow gear is well, I looked at my good boys at the Cam Auto Magazine, now Cam Shenanigans. Well, there's still Cam Auto Mag, but Cam Shenanigans. I'm like, shit, I want to do that. That looks like tons of fun. But I thought to myself, you know what? Let's do a thing, a whole thing, based on and totally not affiliated with or related to Top Gear. And I'm not talking about the shitty ones. I'm talking about James Clarkson. I already fucked that up. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond. It's basically the concept of the show, but without any of the budget, and it's just pure hypothetical stuff unless somebody pays us to actually do it. And I'm planning on having guests, and I want to have more people here so that way I don't have to fly solo every time. But this is episode P. Yes. What does the P stand for? It's you figured that one out, because I haven't. Episode P. Yeah. Shit, this might not even be episode 1. This is more of a test. If you really want to think about it. It's just how it is. I hear you loud and clear. Thanks, Dylan. I don't know why I got that so late, but thanks, dude. Okay. So. Damn it. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Let's look at the chart. What I had to do. You know, dude, I got a whole ass stack of paper. I'm like, oh hey, these are the subjects I'm going to talk about. So, what is the first thing to drop on low gear? Long? For me, it's actually what I've noticed out here. So, I lived in Utah for a bit, for a long while actually. Basically the whole second half of my life so far I lived there, and met a lot of good people. That's what kind of got me started doing this whole thing. It's great, cool people. Cam Auto Magazine, go check them out. Super dope ass podcast. Give them monies so that way they can provide more cool shit to you. Give me money so that way I get to. I'm in no position to ask for monies right now. What are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Let's talk about certain things. So I moved down here to Arizona, right? And Arizona is a whole other beast in it of itself. I live currently in Scottsdale, which is about, I'd say, 20 to 30 minutes away from Phoenix. Not even that much. So it's not super bad for the drive. But the thing is, everybody loves the drive from there to here, because it's just like one big freeway and there's some like nice turns and all that stuff. Very, very good. Very, very good, right? I go out here and especially on Scottsdale. Back home at Salt Lake, or yeah, just Salt Lake, I suppose. It would be rare for me to see any sort of supercar, besides like, I suppose a GTR, if you want to call it that. If you want to call that a supercar, I just call it the most affordable supercar or supercar killer. Very, very cool car, right? Everybody loves them. Everybody loves them. R35s. Oh, so good, so heavenly, so fucking godly. Oh yeah, I know. But it's over here though. Ferraris, fucking McLarens. I saw a goddamn GT. A Ford GT. When was the last time you seen a Ford GT? You tell me. You know, it had flying buttresses. I looked at it. I was so close to it, I could basically stick my arm through that buttress. It was amazing to look at because I'm like, holy shit, these cars are all really expensive. And that's when I realized, like, I'm in the rich boy part of the hood. The rich boy. What? Amazing. It was an epiphany. A fucking revelation. God himself came down to my head and just said, yo, bro, you in rich boy territory now. Welcome. Alright, now it's time for you to get your ass in gear and get yourself a good thing. I'm like, well, shit. So yes, the car scene out here is very much diverse. You can have so many things, from the good old mini trucks of JDM goodness. Oh man, we'll get into JDM later. And you also have like classic American. There's a ton of that. Supercars, like I mentioned earlier. Always supercars, because it's fucking Scottsdale. Everybody's rich apparently. And all this stuff. Oh man. But alright. Let me actually iterate to you the agenda here. Because I never mentioned the agenda. I should work on that. Alright, so the agenda today is, well, introductions. I'm already getting that covered. Heck yeah. What else does it say here? Certain subjects. Well, I'm talking about local Arizona car scene. That one was kind of optional thing, so I'm doing that one. Number one is talking about how the COVID has affected everything so far. Like nobody's ever covered that. Oh my god. Talking about certain shops back in Utah. Very, very cool, because I want people to know about very, very cool shops, especially for the ones I work for, because I made them better. I'm a douche. Alright. Ooh. Alright, number 3. Number 3 on the list, hopefully if we can get to it, is the relative future of some cars in the industry, or some ideas in the car industry, which will get very, very interesting, or at least I think is very, very interesting. I just wrote those. And number 4 is just basically go fucking wild. So, all right, that is our subject line. So let's start covering it. So once again, introductions. I am the Sand Samurai. My name's Kit. Very nice to meet you. And if I know you, then what's up, broski? Or bruh? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So good. So good. Alright, and this is slow gear. And what we do with slow gear is we basically do shit like Top Gear. But I've heard of this Top Gear, never watched it, never done it. You know, it's just like we're no way affiliated or related to, but we totally do. Just get it out there, just like Top Gear, but with zero budget, just hypothetical, just thinking about it. And I'm trying to get this off the ground, but I'm also trying to test, which is right now is technically the test, but I'm making an episode about it. Episode P, you figure that one out, bud, because I don't know what the P stands for. This episode pelvis, how about that, huh? Pelvis, yeah. Episode pelvis. That's what we do now. Because we are thrusting our way into the first episode. So smooth. Oh, man. I'm going to have so much fun with this. And some of the main goals of this whole podcast, if I have a lifetime for this thing, is to actually get guests on board and, you know, kind of do like an interview type thing, but talk with them about the bullshit within the industry. And it does not just have to necessarily pertain to cars itself, or else, you know, automotive or races or whatnot. It could just pertain to like the actual just local scene. It doesn't pertain to like a very specific thing. So we do that. We're totally cool. And I would like to have more people on a team, so that way we can make this shit very, very fun. So that way I don't have to look like a crazy person streaming by himself. Meanwhile, his brother is screaming in the goddamn background, shut the fuck up. So, that is introductions, essentially. Welcome to the Slowest Gear. We like to have fun here, or I like to have fun here. I don't know. If you like it, then yeah, welcome. Okay. I might change streaming platforms, because I'm just trying out YouTube. I might have like multiple streaming platforms set up, but I've been having technical issues trying to set up this whole thing already. So this is all new to me. I look like an idiot doing all this shit by himself, but you know what? That's fucking fine. It's whatevs. It's cool with me. All right. Ah, man, and I already forgot the subject line. Ah, way to go, kid. Way to go. Way to start this whole thing. Already forgetting the subject line. All right, let's just talk about moving down to Arizona. So, I'm located in Arizona, but the greatest thing about the Slowest Gear is that you don't have to be in Arizona. You don't have to be in Utah. You don't have to be in fucking Wisconsin. You don't have to be in fucking Earth. As long as you got internet and you're able to help stream, then you are a part of this thing as much as I am speaking to you, which is 100%, bud. If you know, so shoot me a message if you actually want to get on this thing, because right now it's just kind of like an open invite, which is a bit dangerous. But hey, I live dangerously. Yes, James Bond. Kill me, please. Man. Anyways, this is going to be fun when I talk about that. So, in case you weren't here earlier, moving from Salt Lake to Scottsdale is a whole big difference, because here I'm not seeing so much of everybody's clapped out Hondas from their ma's house, because you know they ain't building it anywhere else. I'm only seeing supercars. I see Ferraris on the regular back home. I would see a Ferrari maybe once or twice a month, and that was on a good month. I probably want to see it for like a couple months. I've tried to look for them. I'm like, okay, you have to go up to the avenues to go find. If you're familiar with Salt Lake at all, there is the state capitol, and right behind that is like the avenues, and it's like super, oh yes, I'm pompous, I'm rich. It's like in North Salt Lake, which just had a baby. That's where it is. But you know, if you're from North Salt Lake, gotcha, bitch. Oh man. So yeah, that's generally where I would find a supercar. You would see some Lambos here and there, especially if you go to Park City. Park City, you would find it more often than not, which was very cool. But I lived in West Valley. That's the complete opposite of Park City. Do we have a ski resort? Fuck no. This is West Valley. Shit, dude. Do we got nice cars? Do we have celebrities saying West? I don't know anybody famous that would ever come to West Valley and say it was nice. I was like, oh man. And I grew up in the hood. I didn't grow up in no like nice neighborhood. You know what, to me, West Valley was nice. West Valley was the nice place. I was like, oh, this is cool. Because as a kid, I used to live in LA, the very seedy, the place you don't want to go part of LA. It was oof. not fun. But little old me didn't know the difference between poor and rich until like I lived there. I was like, oh shit. Anyways, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. So, getting back on subject, Arizona has, at least over here in Scottsdale, has tons and tons and tons more of supercars I see on the regular. McLaren, GTs, I see them. Any Ferrari, you just name them. Because I'm not familiar with my Ferraris, I will not attempt to name any. So if you hate me, go fuck yourself. I saw a Ford GT, like, I believe a couple weeks ago. And knowing most people, I don't think anybody's seen a Ford GT in real life. I was so close, dude. Like, I could basically, I wanted to stick my hand through those flying buttresses. You know, I wanted to fist that butt really good. But I was inside my car. I was inside my truck, and little old me just fucking around. I have a truck, okay? I have a taco, a inline Ford taco. Oh, hold up, excuse me. Oh, excuse me for that one. My nose, oof, my nose built up something fierce. Oh, I'm very, very sorry for that. Anyways, let's get back on subject. So, Arizona. Ooh, boy. I'm riding in my white truck, and this thing, it's a manual inline four. It is so gutless. I had anytime I went up a hill while moving here, I had to put it in third gear, and I was going like 65 where you should be going 80. And everybody was getting very, very mad at me, even in the slow lane. I'm like, you know what? Get the fuck past me then. And then I see a fucking Ferrari pass me. I'm like, oh shit. And then I followed that thing. Basically, I ended up where I live. What? Yeah, everybody here is apparently balling, and it's super cool to see because it is not just supercars here either. No, if they got taste, they are rolling with a very, very cool car. Meaning, I seen a STI, can't remember what year, just roll past my window. So I live in an apartment complex, and my apartment specifically is the upstairs apartment sat in front of an intersection and Main Street, so you could just see like all the cars and whatnot. I mean, it could get annoying at night because like sometimes there's some dudes that hoon way too fucking much. But like for the most part, when somebody hoons, like I'm in my bed and suddenly I'm like, huh? Oh, yo, yo, what? Whoa! Yeah. So people got money to finish builds here, and then, I know I'm throwing a bit of shade, and I will throw that shade because you're not. You finally finish your fucking build, and all you did was just throw on some coilovers and some fucking rep wheels and say, I'm done. And then you had that one guy, respect everyone's build. I'm like, you know what? It would be a build if it at least had a major distinction from something. Because pretty much every car is either lowered or raised. And you just lowered it. I'm like, okay, so what's the personality, huh? What's the fucking personality? Out here, everybody's low and rich. I'm like, oh, well, nice to be fucking you now, isn't it? Man. But like, if you like stance, I have not seen that many stance cars out here. So I don't know if the scene is right for you. But that could just be me. It could be just hiding in plain sight. I don't know where the fuck to look. Like, as soon as I come here, I try, like, you know, hitting up the boards out here. Be like, yo, guys, where the meat's at? How y'all doing, by the way? Essentially, something like that. And people are all like, yo, he's a cop. He's a fucking cop. Yo, don't let him in. Don't let him in. I'm like, do I look like a cop to you? Do I look like a cop that will roll up in a fucking white Tacoma it smells like stank ass in there because it used to be a fucking work truck. and like a fucking little Asian guy come out there. I'm like, yeah, totally. I'm a fucking cop. What am I gonna do? Oh, what? Oh, you're too. What am I gonna bust out the fucking tape measure? Oh man, tape measure, busting out the tint reader and all that stuff. I'm like, hey, you're fucking 0.5 centimeters off. Okay, all right, I'm gonna have to book you. Time to go downtown, punk. That doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Oh man. Oh boy, but hey, if you're out here, if you find it, let me know where it is. Ugh. Just please let me know. They have so many things here. Oh man, I am a bit frazzled too. Because on an off note, I'm a bit frazzled because I woke up like an hour ago because I have been having a lot of trouble sleeping. And I've been having technical issues trying to set this up. And it's a whole ass thing that caused me a lot of pain, which shouldn't have because I'm pretty sure after I review this, a lot of this pain would be actually unnecessary and easily avoidable. But it is a learning process. Anyways, back on subject. What else in Arizona? Car stuff. So originally, very much into le drifts. Yes, your boy got into actually the whole fucking car world just through drifting. I started specifically at Salt City Drift. Hit them up if you want good times. If you ever go to fucking Salt Lake City, because it is the best in the West. Lone Star. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Vegas. Oh, don't even step up to me, son. Don't even step up to fucking Salt City. Don't even step up, bro. You can't do it. You can't do it. What? I'm sorry. Is the sensei right there? No. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stroke my ego so good right now. Yeah. Yeah, you want to know how this is how I become this narcissistic? Oh, man, go blame the guys up in Salt City, man. They fucking put me up to it, and they fed it. Basically, they saw a starving hyena out there, and they're all like, oh, let's make this motherfucker into a genetically modified wolf that loves drifting. Suddenly, that's what I am, and that's what I will be, punk, because I'm doing my own shit now, and I'm planning carving my own name, and hopefully by doing that stuff, I can have money to start actually doing low gear stuff where we just get like $500 cars and just like start doing ridiculous ideas. Oh boy, but no, I got into but getting back on it, I got into the scene through drifting, and I recommend anybody that is, well, new to the scene, or anybody that's new to the scene, to explore this, sports of the automotive world. What do they like? Do they like drifting? Do they like rally? Do they like autocross? Do they like good old fucking cup car racing? Some NASCAR, what I'm saying? Some NASCAR, like, raise hell, praise hell. Yeah, that type of stuff, We all have our niches and wants. And for me, it was drifting and rally. I think rally first. Rally for me was something I see it as the ultimate motorsport because it combines so many different distinctive motorsports together, such as grip racing. I mean, I'm pretty sure when most people in who have an idea about racing, when they think about it, going through turns or whatnot, they think about F1. I'm like, okay, yeah, F1 or any like the GT or GP leagues or just any of those races, right? To see all these cool ass cars go around bends and turns. I'm like, that's fucking sick. And then you have off-roading, which is a whole thing in itself. They have like their own type of vehicles. You also have trophy trucks, which is trophy trucks, man. I have a friend that works on trophy trucks. I haven't talked to him in years though, so I don't even call him a friend, I guess. But I'll tell you what, that fucker. Oh man, he welds some dope ass shit. Like if you want welding ASMR, he is like basically the guy to go to. The thing is, he like hated everything that wasn't trophy trucks or lifted stuff. He was that guy. He's all like, "What? What is that? What? You like E36? Oh, you like 240 SX? Oh man, you like that Japanese pussy shit?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, didn't you say your boss got a trophy truck, and he specifically put in a 2JZ and just wanted to fucking overbuild it, just overbuild it on a stock block to see how far he goes, and he apparently hit 2100. Don't believe it, but he hit 2100. Fucking horses. I was like, no. But I think the realistic number he actually did hit was 1500. I was like, that's pushing it. But this guy, though, fucking loved it. And out here in Arizona, if you want some trophy trucks, oh, they got trophy trucks. Oh, it's great. You want off-roading? Dude, it's a whole ass desert. It's kind of like a thing here. Everybody loves to do it. I technically off-roaded my taco, which is a very, very dangerous thing, which I'm very scared of. Don't do it. It's spooky. It's very spooky. Oh, man. Stupid spooky. But anyways, getting back on track, I guess. Get into a motorsport. I was talking about rally combines, off-roading, aspects of drifting, and grip racing all into like one cool ass package that jumps hills and shreds corners. It's so fucking cool. And then I looked into drifting, and I saw my magnum opus. I was looking at it. I was like, oh, yo, bruh, that's cool. Oh man, I have to find a better streaming space because I don't want to hear my brother talking, and I live with him, and it's a small apartment, and I really want to just kind of be like, yo, get the fuck out, but I can't. To each their own. This is how you start doing stuff. But get somebody into it. Drifting was mine, and over the course of 2 years, I have actually built a name for myself, which is actually a very, very cool thing that I appreciate because it wouldn't be possible without the great folks up in Utah. Spreading it around, just throw enough shit in the wall. Eventually, some of them are gonna stick. I'm the one that stick. Hey. Oh lordy, lord, or Lou. All right. Let's pick up pace here. All right, let's pick up pace. Let's stop lagging behind. Let's start actually working on my shit. Episode P. Oh lord. Just a quick heads up. I have a dedicated channel for this, but that's actually kind of what started this technical bullshit. Is because it still says 24 hours are activated and whatnot. I'm like, what the fuck? I made the account like a week ago. But But it was like, oh no, we're just gonna fuck you tonight. I was like, fuck it. Thanks, bud. Thanks. That really helps my disposition. Oh, that really helps me right now. Oh, fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright. So, let's talk about some of my favorite subjects. One of my favorite subjects, actually, which is the shops up in Utah. What? Shops? Utah? The fuck you talking about? Out there, they got some pretty cool ass shops. We got Franco Racing, which is pretty damn new, like fresh out of the oven. He took that baby out. I watched him do all of this from the genesis of his fucking mind all the way into, hey, bring me your car. Book it to my business. I seen that shit happen, and I'm hoping to probably get him on here to talk to him about everything, like how it all started, all that stuff. I was like interviewee, but I'm not gonna be like that guy who interviewed Keanu Reeves when he was doing Bill and Ted 2, and he called him Bill, and Keanu was all like, I played Ted. And the interviewer just left. And he's all like, yeah, leave. Like, I would do the same thing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do to fucking Victor, but actually get it right. Make it a good interview. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, man. Excuse me again. I'm sorry. Very sorry about that. It's just, I don't have the Rona. Whoa, okay, watch out. I don't have the Rona. It's just, unfortunately, it's a little bit dry out here, and also I have allergies because I got puppies, or I have a puppy. My brother has a puppy, so I got puppies, and I am allergic. Yes, I am allergic to dogs. It's unfortunate, but I love them, and I grew up with dogs. And when I was a kid, they weren't so pronounced as they are now, because like when I was living in Utah, family there did not allow a dog. My pops wanted to get a dog. His wife wouldn't allow shit, not one animal. Like, fuck you, you're not getting an animal, because she's super scared of dogs for no fucking reason. She never got mauled by one. She never got maimed by one. She just fucking saw one, thought it was scary. He's like, oh, I'm out of here. I'm like, oh, god damn. And I tried convincing her for years and years and years. I'm like, this dog is not, how can he be afraid of this cute little fucking corgi that is so gentle? It plays with butterflies. How the fuck can you be, like, that god, But she's afraid of it. I'm like, all right, then, you're fucking afraid of it. All right, you're afraid of dogs. You know what? I get it. All right, how about reptiles? Fuck no. Wouldn't let me get a snake. I'm like, all right, at least snakes I understand. Wouldn't let me get a bearded dragon. I was like, oh, come on. They're all like, you could get a hamster. The way they thought about, the way they said could was like, I'll consider it, but not really. Basically, no. And I was like, you fucking cunts. Not cool. Not cool at all. It's just, boy. It was a whole fucking thing. So yeah, so if you're wondering why I'm coughing, don't worry about it. Forget about it. I don't got the Rona. You got the Rona. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh, excuse me a moment. I got a message apparently. What? It's my analytics for the stream saying, yo, nobody's coming in. You should probably share it. I was like, damn, even the fucking platform knows I suck. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun getting this shit off the ground. Oh man. This alright, fine. Let's reshare it to Facebook. Bother everybody. Let's do it. Join me as I discuss certain subjects pertaining to insanity involving the auto world. Oh yeah, that was very fucking fancy. That's something worthy of Jeremy Clarkson's fucking narration. I know he would say something like this. He would. Because he's not a pompous buffoon. No. He's sometimes his genius even scares him. Whoa. Yeah, all right, enough writing on fucking Clarkson's dick. Let's actually post this here. Oh boy. Episode P is up. Oh yeah. Episode P. What's up? Share that shit. Share it again. Oh yeah. Post to Facebook. Make sure everybody knows where that shit is, because I need more people to hop on. I mean, yeah, just get in this bitch, please. Okay, so that was a whole ass tangent. But I remember what we were doing. We're not doing that. So I remember exactly what we were doing. Talking about jobs. So I want to get started briefly talking about Franco Racing. So Franco Racing, Franco Racing is owned by Victor Franco. Good friend of mine. Met him out at Salt City Drift. Amazing fucking drift driver, and he's just and he hangs out with some of the coolest people out there too. And he just started a shop, which is like, what shop you're wondering? Performance. And he does damn good work too. He does fucking good work, especially his exhaust work, dude. Because he just recently been doing some exhaust work, and I've seen the pictures, and if you haven't, go take a look. I'll try sometime, I think the next episode, to link down all this stuff so that way everybody can actually see it. I might actually copy it from Facebook and post it down in the link. Post it in the chat. That'd be a good idea, now wouldn't it? Now fucking wouldn't it? Now, yeah. Yeah. Now, it would be amazing. You know what? Yeah, let's promote my boy. Let's promote my boy here. Good guy. Deserves to get good business. And a couple other shops I like to like send a good thing to. I mean, as soon as you open it up on your fucking, as soon as you open up his page on, if you're on a desktop version, Franco Racing, how much do your product services cost? Can you tell me more about your business? Can someone assist me? Can you recommend me something? Like the messaging thing just started popping up. I'm like, damn, he's ready to do this shit. He ready to do this. Super, super cool. Located out in UMC of Tooele, Utah. So very, very near the track. So near, in fact, that it only takes you 30 seconds to get to the track. What? No way! It's right there. The drifting paddock. And it's super, super cool. Oh yeah. Let's take this. Let's take this. We share it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna share it. We're promoting during the stream. That is what we are doing now. Oh man, excuse my nose. Yep. I'm totally not fucking this up. I don't know how to do this. Why do I suck? Oh man, this is like the one thing I hate. Is that like Facebook for me is mainly like a phone thing. So I'm out here like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna copy this way. I'm like, here you go. Yep. Paste it. Put it out there. Boom. You want some cool shit? Franco Racing right there. All right. So go check out Franco Racing. Does amazing work. And pretty fresh. Show him some love. Show him some support. Because God knows that everybody needs that right now. And that's actually one of the subject lines I'm gonna get to later, which is how the Rona has affected everything, and it is not a great one, not a great subject, because it's sad. But I don't care, because I live to fuck with shit. Hell yes, we're gonna fuck with you on that one, motherfucker. Get this shit right. This is not made for kids. This stream is not made for children. This stream is for men and women who are into the car community and like to witness bullshit, because that's what I'm all about, motherfucker. Welcome to the slow gear, where we do dumb shit on the regular but don't have the money to actually go through with it. So we'll just talk about it. It's so fucking great. Alright, let me talk about another shop that I fuck with. This one is fun. This was a good shop. And still is. It's actually doing better than ever. Shoe Racing. How you spell Shoe Racing? Well, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, the owner, Tyler, he knows it's a problem, but he can't change it now because he's all like, fuck, well, everybody knows it as Shuenja. Everybody knows it as the very hard to pronounce fucking somehow name of a shop. It's not necessarily his fault. At first, it was super fucking cool because I'm like, yeah, dude, that's dope. It's Japanese. But the problem is when people don't know how to say it. Because it's like, everybody's like, I got a guy one time I had a friend, right? And I won't reveal who, but if you're watching, you know who you are. Or who y'all are. But they would call it shuganja. And I'm like, okay, hold up. So what part of SHUGENJA has an O on it? Where does that say it? But you know what? I'm just nitpicking there. They're all like, dude, is everybody a shuganja? Like, most common mistake is just like shugen, like shugenja, which I'm like, I did that first, but it's just like shuen. I'm like, well, then why is there the gen? Because, like, you know, I took Japanese, so I read it as a Japanese person, I assume would, which is just straight out of the vocabulary. There's like shu, like she, but they make that u, so like shu, and then like gen or like genja, like shugenja. Like, that's how I read it, but that's how it is. But I'm not here to discuss problems with branding, because he did extremely well for himself. He's super known out there. Why? Well, it's just because, like, I used to be at that shop for a while, and it was super fucking fun because I actually learned a lot about cars in general that I would never learn about if I didn't do it. I learned the very basic of shit and the very complicated of stuff, because Tyler is actually, he specializes in building harnesses. He specializes in doing your fucking wiring. All right, if you got a guy who specializes in doing your fucking wiring, don't cheap him out. All right, because you know how hard it is in the valley over there to find somebody who does a good harness, and you don't have to buy bullshit from like wiring specialties, and he can actually make a whole custom harness out of like your favorite shit. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it's fucking sick. It's fucking sick, dude. And like, I worked there and I figured out everything, and I was like, whoa, hell yeah. I got my first bullshit car from there. Oh boy. Oh man. It was tons of fun. I helped take apart a motor. Super cool. I basically built a whole ass car, not entirely by myself, obviously, because, you know, I was learning, but a lot of the stuff they made me do it. Because why? No, it's a new guy. They can do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's getting out there. Wow. Oh boy. Do I have my water? Oh, excuse me for a second. 1 second, the stream will continue. Ugh. Oh yeah, we back. We back. Episode P. Episode P. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I basically built a whole ass car for my boy. And he didn't do too much. It was basically all bolt-ons. So like, bolt-ons are easy enough. But for me, that's a crowning accomplishment, because I'm like, I seen what this car went from before to after, and it was sick. The only part I didn't really do is the timing chain. So it was my boy Frank, and he has a Evo X. All right, he's got an Evo X. It's an '08 GSR. So he basically got like the first generation of the Evos, which had the problems. Like, well, they always had problems, because it like they have like what is it now? What was it called? The 4B11T? I think that's what it's called again. I think that's the motor name. Let me look it up to make sure, so that way I'm not misquoting here, because I don't want to be that idiot. Yeah, no. So it had the 4B the 4B11T. And instead of the 4G63 that Mitsubishi was known for having, because the 4G63 was basically every single Evo until the 10. They just switched it because technically the 4B11T is just a better motor. It's just better. It's just an upgrade. That's just how progress works. Technically, it's better in every respect. But everybody knows about the 4G63 because, well, it's been around since like the fucking early to mid 90s. It's been around for a long time, and it's the same platform people have been building on, making crazy builds for Evos for the longest of times. And that kind of attributes to why they are so damn expensive even today. Have you tried looking for an Evo below 10 grand? Good fucking luck, unless it's a goddamn shell or the whole thing is busted up. Like, I'm not talking about like, oh, front end damage. I'm talking about like the frame is fucking crooked. Like, oh, all right. Well, have fun finding an Evo for that. But my boy, he got one. He got one, and I posted one time on the shop. I'm like, yo, guys, how about well, I didn't post on the shop. I posted looking for a shop. I'm like, hey, anybody can help my boy out here? And then people watching Ninja, I think it was good. It was like friend Joey. He's all like, come to Ninja, we'll get you sorted out. Went there, just kind of like got super interested. I'm like, do you all need help? They're all like, yeah, we could use your hand and shit. And it kind of spiraled out of control from there. And I ended up just working on the Evo. Like, the Evo, I won't disclose how much he spent on it and all that stuff. I'll just tell you what, he put a good amount of money into it, and it's fucking awesome. It's tits. Basically the most you could put without having to tear into the actual motor itself. So it just started off by building it up. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just change certain things about it. So what was the first mod we did? First mod we did was, oh boy, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that's right, the clutch. Yeah, when we got it there, the clutch was so burnt out that first gear, you basically had to rev it all the way up to fucking like 7 grand in order for it to even start moving. It was that bad. It was that bad. I still got the video for it. I laugh at it every time I look at it. But rolled it in, got the clutch out, all that stuff. I didn't do that. That was Tyler and Joey. But expecting the motor and whatnot, we found cracks in the exhaust manifold. We're all like, oh shit, Frank, check this shit out. You don't want that. And after that, it just kind of spiraled into spending a whole bunch of fucking money on a whole bunch of cool ass parts that are super expensive but super fucking cool. And just started doing that. And then suddenly I find myself fucking slob squatting on top of the fucking engine bay. Top of the engine bay, taking off a head, and I was like, taking off head and like in the fucking not just the head, taking off the fucking exhaust manifold. I'm like, motherfucker! I was doing this shit. I was like, God, I was sweating my ass off. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was doing it. Oh man, built that car, did so many things, and now it's rolling around, cool shit with a dope ass carbon fiber wing that's real, not wrapped. Get that through your shithead right now. And that's just only a small part of my thing in Shiwenja. Basically, Shiwenja had tons of fun, and Tyler's known for stupid fucking quality. It just unfortunately, some customers, just like in any business, can be assholes. And unfortunately, in this business, I feel like you have a lot more assholes coming in because they want this and that, but they try to do it all on the cheap. They buy cheap parts, and then when your fucking builder works around what you want to happen with those parts, you wonder why everything's so shitty. I'm like, maybe don't give me fucking shitty parts then. How about that? Huh? Maybe pay up your fucking fees instead of have everything ready. Have everything ready or go build it yourself. But hey, that's just me ranting. Shuenja, known for stupid work. Stupid good work. Hell yeah. But there's something really cool going on in there. If you have or have not heard, there is an RS200 Group B Champ car in there. A real, live race car in there. And it is currently being resto modded. Like, updating everything. Because you got to keep in mind, it's like 1984 technology in there. And 1984 technology on that kind of rally car is not as advanced as you think it would be. You don't think it would like hold up? Like, dude, no, they kind of just soldered things right there on the track and just, all right, off you go. It was stupid, but he's resto modding it, and that right there was kind of like the magnum opus for Sugar. It was kind of like the thing that really, really, really did kick things off. Because now they're doing extremely well for themselves. They have a whole new ass shop right by their old shop, but it's a whole new thing, a lot more space. They're combining with certain people, able to do more work. Go hit them up. Super, super, super cool. All right. I'm done talking about shops. Now, let's I spent too much time talking about that. I think we should quickly talk about we should talk about this thing now. We should talk about Corona and low gear hypothetical questions. Oh yes, the real meats and bones of everything. Oh yes. All right. Let's look at the subject matter. Oh, excuse me. My throat does not want to cooperate. All right. So subject matter, what do we got? Oh boy. So the Rona, how's it affected everything? All right. So the industry in and of itself will always keep going because everybody needs to drive a car. And here in the United States of goddamn America, we don't care about the Rona too much. Even people that are scared of the Rona don't care anymore. At the beginning, yeah, everybody was shitting their pants, but at the same time, there were people who were all like, "Nope, not real, not real." It's like anti-vaxxers, like, just had their weird cousin Al finally got something new to talk about, and it's that COVID is not real, and then suddenly they die of it because those were very, very old people. But the auto industry, how has it been affected overall? Really, it actually kind of helped it. It kind of fucking helped it a bit. Why? Because everybody's driving now. By driving, I mean, like, especially for holidays, I've noticed this. So, Thanksgiving passed. And for Thanksgiving, everybody drove. Nobody took a plane. Like, or pretty much no one took a plane. I'm not being, like, literal here. I'm just being, like, yeah. So, basically, nobody took a fucking plane. But everybody drove. And it's kind of like a loophole for the whole Rona thing. Because, like, if you could drive, right? If you could drive and not touch anybody, everything's all contactless and whatnot, technically, you're more safe than you were from walking or on a tight plane and shit. So that's a whole thing. All right, that's that. But it's just helping the auto industry so goddamn much in certain aspects, but other aspects it's fucking destroying it. It's like I remember when COVID first hit, right? March and April. This is when shit hit the fucking fan. Everything was like, oh, we're gonna die. Oh no, the cheese, not the cheese. No. We're all gonna die. Like, yeah. So you get the picture. I remember when gas went down so fucking low. I've never seen it this low in my life. Not once. Actually, no. Twice. I've only seen it once before, actually. But it went lower than that than the first time I saw it. Right? Gas, at least back in Utah, went down to $1.75. I can't remember where I saw that one, but I remember seeing this specifically in my head. I remember seeing it. Can't remember where exactly, but I saw it. And I was like, no fucking way. $1.75. Holy shit. We did it, guys. We did it. We're back in like 80s era fucking gas prices. This is awesome. And that's, oh man. And that's when everything that started fucking with the oil companies. They're still part of the auto industry because they're like, oh, everybody got this and that now, and nobody was buying nobody was like just like buying a whole bunch of oil and that shit because like why would you need it when everybody's on lockdown, right? But eventually, because well, knowing this country and how we basically don't like to do anything that we're told by anybody else, even if it's for our own goddamn good. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Whoever you think I'm thinking. We decided to say, nah, we're fine. We'll open up. Meanwhile, like, at that time, Italy was actually the most corona-ridden place ever. And we're all like, at least we're not Italy. Little did we know. Little did we know. Oh, shit. We got fucked in the ass by this virus so hard that we set a record. You go look at videos. It was just like England, China, Italy, US, Italy, US. Oh, fucking US just like skyrocketed. Why? Because everybody started going outside. Everybody's all like, oh, we're fine. We're gonna go back to the bars and shit. Like, you can't just continue. You just can't. The auto industry was like, yo, you should buy some new cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that new whip look good on you, bro. Look good on you, dude. Like, nobody was making money. A lot of businesses have ceased, and a lot of them won't come back. That's how serious everything got. It was shitty. So, what does the car industry have to do? Well, they're selling, the used car market is going through the roof. Everybody's buying used cars now because nobody can have the money to get new cars. Everybody's trying to get old cars or older cars, used cars, because they're a lot more cheaper and they provide a safe way to get to your daily things because nobody's taking a bus anymore. And if you are taking a bus, you are 6 feet apart. You're 6 feet apart and spraying everything. You're like, It's like you brought a black light in there. Shit, that'd be the most sterile environment, a bus now. Who knew a bus is clean as fuck now in the United States? Shit. Holy fuck. Imagine India did what we're doing right now. Oh God. Shit, everybody like 6 feet apart. What do you think? They just have like giant planks hanging out of the side. Oh boy. Oh man, that'd be pretty sick. Actually, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But just to finish up with the Corona thing. Not really finish up. I want to keep going on this one. Auto industry, so like everybody is just buying used cars. Nobody wants old cars. And so early on I thought, oh shit, nobody's driving. That means everybody's just gonna sell their cars. Hell yeah, I could buy myself a cool ass race car for a good ass price. Nope. Fuck you. That didn't happen. Why? Oh, like I said earlier, everyone's buying them. Suddenly, everything went through the roof. I was like, motherfucker, what happened? E36s suddenly gained another fucking 1,000. I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, bud? What? WRXs, fucking 240s. I mean, they already been taxed the hell out of it, but come on, they just did it again. Everybody's like selling for the family or whatnot. Everybody's using the same basic bullshit excuse, except some of them actually legit. Like family issues or some things came up, Rona, gotta sell. I'm like, suddenly I see a post of like a 240 that was for sale for $4,000 right before the Rona hit. Check on it again, $6,000. I'm like, motherfucker, this is bullshit. I was so ready to sell and trade my fucking truck for like a cool ass race car that I can start fucking with and be like, yeah, I can start messing with it. Nah, man. Nah. In fact, I believe the Rona has reduced the value of my fucking truck a bit. Which is insane because these are Tacomas. Tacomas never depreciate. I mean, they basically haven't depreciated, but this thing right here You know what? I rescind my previous statement. It did not bring it down. It brought it up. It brought it way up. My fucking Tacoma back there, dude. Because of how economical that bullshit is. Oh man. She'll get you anywhere on the gas, phone the gas, on the cheap. And it's a truck. That's a hot demand right now. Everybody wants that. Oh God. And, oh man, everybody wants that. It's low gas prices, relatively speaking, out here. I'm like, what? Hell yeah! I haven't seen it go above like 230 something in a bit. It's pretty stable. It wasn't like when everything first started when it was like one something, but I have not seen it spike super hard. So that's a great thing. And it's also because of this Rona, it's opened everybody's hearts towards sideshows and street drifts. And now suddenly, everybody's starting to do it and claim it came from there. I'm like, oh, really? All right. So, like, Austin's all like, yo, sideshow came from here. And then Oakland's all like, nah, this is the OG. And then LA's all like, what the hell are you talking about? We started doing that shit. I'm like, how about all of y'all shut the fuck up instead of doing sideshows in the middle of the fucking road where I got to go fucking drive to pick up my goddamn kid? I'm just kidding. I don't know I got a kid. But basically, I got to pick up a kid. How about you go fucking do it where every other sensible goddamn human being fucking does it? And you do it in a warehouse complex. Come on. How simple was that? And then people still do it. I'm like, yo, I'm all down for hooning. But if you fucking do it in the middle of the street, I fucking hate you. Because you are holding up my flow, okay? I'm not trying to get out here and do donuts all the goddamn day. No, I actually connect turns and go around shit instead of just doing a fucking donut. Like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. But that's what happened. That's what happened when the Rona hit. Everybody's inside. All the car people are all like, it is our time to take over the streets. And street racing had spiked. It's rocketed up all across the board. And I love it. Why? Because there's nobody to fucking stop you there. Even the cops are in quarantine. I'm like, yes, and we don't care. Everybody was so afraid at that time. Now, the U.S. is trying to still get back open. And it's not working. The auto industry has leveled out a bit, but it's whatever. Anyways, I'm done with the auto industry and COVID. I could talk more about it. I'll probably talk about it in actual episode 1. This is episode P, so hell yeah. Oh man, I should have just oops. I should have done this a long time. You know what? I'm gonna do it now. I'm just do it now. Here we go. There we go. I forgot to change the name. I am retard in walking form. If you were to, put the idea, just ignore what I said. Okay. So, let's get down to my favorite subject and the last subject of tonight. What is slow gear really about? Well, if you were here from the beginning, which I thank you for, or if you want to, just go check out the beginning. I'll talk to you about it. Not exactly the beginning, but around there. Slow gear is like Top Gear, except we don't have the money for it. So we just discuss about what we can do with no money. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. So recently, let's just get down to it. Recently, I saw one of those buses, like those old school buses you see for those cross-continental trips, like those buses from like Guatemala or Venezuela, like those kind of buses, right? Or carrying missionaries and shit. All right. I thought to myself, shit, I wonder what bullshit you could do with that. And that's when the idea came to my head. How many people can we theoretically just fit on top of the bus? Like you see in India, you see in parts of South America, these people climbing all on that fucking bus, all up in this bitch, right? Everywhere. It looks like a giant fucking ball of people rolling down the street. Now I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck, how far can we go before the thing is physically incapable of moving? Like, physically incapable of moving. Like, it cannot go any further. It is too way down. I'm like, huh. I mean, they're already overweight capacity because, you know, people are hanging off the sides and shit is already filled. So, like, they're already slow as fuck. But I just want to see. I just want to have a race with that. Right? I want to have a race with as much people as you can fit on there. And and get yourself a fucking, like, one of those mini cars on lip mode. On lip mode. And you're stuck in and you're stuck in a weird position between drive and neutral. So you're going like 4 miles per hour. I want to see who will win in the race, and whoever won had the pile in the other. Like, how many fucking smart cars can you fit in a bus? It's that kind of bullshit that fucking that makes me want to keep going on the stream. That makes me want to keep going, do this stuff. But this is episode P. This is basically me figuring out what the hell am I doing wrong, so that way I can fix it and make it way more presentable, and, you know, actually do it. Not just the technical aspect, but the actual, like, presentation, because I haven't done a presentation like this in a while, so I am a bit rusty. I am not just rusty, like, not even WD-40 and get rid of that shit. Like, I have to relearn so many skills. So this is basically new to me again. Anyways, getting back on the subject. So, like, you're fucking around in slow gear. Suddenly, I look over, I saw that bus, right? And that's the first out of my head. That's my thought process, right? I was like, okay, I'll talk about this in low gear. Cool, whatever. So, I just start driving again. Because I like to take drives when I want to relax. So that way, I cool my head, all that shit. Listen to some weird stuff. Trust me, the shit I listen to can vary. Like that. I suck at snapping, but you know what it is. It just varies so fucking fast. But if you know me, I always think of the weirdest shit in the most random times. Then here I am, driving down the street again. And then suddenly, I see this. Oh my god, this thing was such bullshit. It was such a bullshit car. I couldn't believe it actually existed. It was a Chevy Nova, right? A classic. A cool ass Chevy Nova. And right next to it was a Charger RT. Like one of the newer years. Can't remember which year it was, right? It was a Charger RT. And I had my windows up. And it was blasting my music. So I couldn't really hear their exhaust. This is where it gets weird. So I'm seeing this shit. I'm seeing this, like, this Nova, right? And I'm seeing this RT. They're in front of me on this light. They're getting ready to go. They're getting ready to fucking gun it. I'm like, ooh, boy, it's a fucking race. Live a quarter mile at a time because family. Yeah. Like fucking, like the spirit of Vin dipshit was with that Nova driver. But what actually happened was I was in the road. We were just kind of like a 4-lane, not 4, like a 3-lane, right? It was like a 3-lane, and on the left lane you go straight. This guy was the RT in front of me. He's going straight. I was going straight too. They like light. It's like they're waiting for the light to go. They see the yellow on the side. Now they're starting to go. Like I can hear it. I can hear it. Like they got the fucking V8s going and shit. Like I roll down my window. I'm like, oh, it's cammed. Oh, nut. Oh my god, no. Oh, nut. All right, I'm nutting my goddamn balls off. Right. So they fucking gun it. They book it down there. They're fucking going. And I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to follow. I'm like, shit, I'll be all right. Suddenly out of the corner of my eye, out of everything. Out of everything. I see a fucking Kia Soul. A fucking Soul. This thing is tricked out too. It was somewhere. It was somewhere in like fucking downtown Phoenix. I see this Soul gut it straight past me. And it's not like this Soul was gonna catch up to anybody. Any of those guys. But those guys had common sense. Those guys were actually good drivers, which was weird. Because out here, everybody drives like an asshole. They're not Utah drivers, but they drive like an asshole. But they saw the yellow light, and they were fair distance away, and they were going to stop, right? Yellow turns red. Yellow turns red. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. And I'm like a good 200 feet away from this thing, so I'm like, all right, I have enough time to stop. This Soul, however, was like right. It was in between me and them, and the light turned red. So let's say this is the red light. This is me. This is them. This is him. Light just turned red. Keeps on fucking gunning it. I was like, what the shit? As soon as he really stomped out of the gas, all I heard was dude. I was like, oh wait a minute, what the fuck? Did that motherfucker have a crackle tune? Shit. That's when I got to thinking. Okay. All right. Let's just have like a whole ass fucking like hot hatch war again. Let's do it. Let's have a whole ass like hot hatch compact car thing. And I was thinking to myself, what other cars can compete with this? Then I was like, my favorite car, one of my favorite cars ever, if y'all know me, but y'all don't know because this is new. Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper is one of my favorite cars of all goddamn time, old and new. I love them all. I love Mini Coopers. I want to take a Mini Cooper, a Kia Soul, and like a Honda, not the Type R, because that would be unfair advantage. So we could get a Mini Cooper S. We could get like, oh, not really Mini Cooper S now, can we? Like, let's just get like a Mini Cooper. Let's just get like a regular fucking Mini Cooper, right? We just get a fucking like a Honda SI, I guess, and we get a Kia Soul. We put them head to head, and we just like we start racing them down the street. We start racing them down the street and see how fast they will go. Holy shit! I'm looking up fucking Kia Soul pictures right now, right? I see the fucking Pope. I see the Pope is in a Soul. Dude. Oh shit. Yo. No wonder that fucking Soul was lucky when it saw him drive. He was blessed by the Pope himself. Motherfucker was ordained by Jesus Christ. He was ready to fucking drive. Oh man. They're going right now for like around like 18,000 MSRP. I'm like, oh shit. Like, surprisingly, you think a Kia Soul would not be expensive, but it is. It's nearly 20K. You could buy a whole ass Mustang for that. You could have fun with that, but you get a Soul. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, but you get a Soul. All right. I want to take these modern compact car hot hatches, whatever the fuck you want to call them, right? Like this weird little sedan fucking wagon mixed with like a fucking hatchback thing. I want to take that concept and just start fucking with it. Let's take that. Let's introduce them. Let's get everybody known and well to them, right? I'm like, okay, so you're driving down the street, right? And suddenly, oh god, there's a dirt patch, and this dirt patch turned into a dirt road, and now suddenly you're rallying. How good can each of these cars rally? How good can each of these cars do shit? How far can they jump? How much air can they get? Because apparently they are light because they're compact, so I want to see how much air a fucking Soul can get. Because if I'm right, then this thing will fucking send your soul to goddamn heaven. That was a terrible pun. Please kill me. It's just... stupid. A fucking Kia. Like, there's that, and then you just like, I want to grab a Mini Cooper, and everybody knows Mini Cooper has racing heritage. Bro, it's still a dope ass rally car. I'm like, I think that would win the challenge, but not super sure. Also want to know, like, all right, cool. Let's take it on a shopping trip. Oh yeah. Let's go inside a shopping center, right? Let's go inside a mall. I want to see it go inside a mall. I want to see if any of them can fit in the elevator, because they're so fucking small. These cars are small, relatively speaking. Can any of these cars go into the elevator? If they can, if they can fit inside it, the real question is, can they get out before the doors close? Because the length of a compact car highly determines whether it is able to actually be classified as such, okay? Oh my god, I got so many ideas for it. It's weird doing this shit solo. Anyways, it's like 9:12. I think we should close up this whole thing. Review it, get to know it. If you want to watch it, go ahead, dude. It's, oh god. I'm pretty sure exactly what I've been doing all night. It's been god awful. I've been going off too many tangents. Oh man, ADHD is a bitch. It is a bitch, bro. It sucks. That's not all to blame. It's just myself. Getting the stream ready, all that stuff. Oh god, I gotta figure that out. To those that briefly watch for like the small second you were here, thank you for joining. And if you're gonna watch this later, oh man, I feel so sorry for you. But at the same time, hell yeah, spread it out. Let everybody know. This has been episode P. It's not even a real episode. It's just a test to see how bad I'm fucking up, so that way I can fix it up for the next one. And the next one may be coming soon. Who knows? It may be coming tomorrow. Trying to get people to actually stay on here. And I would like to have a crew put together, so that would be like, yo, let's just talk about dumb shit. That'd be absolutely sweet. Until then, I have been your boy, the Sand Samurai. You can look me up. Sand Samurai, hell yeah. Go visit my page for the drifties, because I have my own team, even though it's like, I don't technically have a drift car, called Ministry of Drift. The Ministry of Drift is the best place ever. The best team. Yes, because I'm in it, obviously. Go check out Franco Racing. Go check out Chiwenja. Cool ass people. Hell yeah. Go check out Cam Automag, Camp Shenanigans now for the podcast. Tons of fun. I'm on there sometimes. You can go check out Cam Auto Mike on Twitch for Twitch Thursdays, where we just game and do dumb shit all night long. It's tons of fun. It's super fun. And join me back here when I announce it later. I still haven't even made a page for this on the Facebook yet, so I'm gonna make one. Get everything sorted out, have a solid streaming setup, and should be able to be good. Thank you for watching. Peace out, motherfucker. And the shit. Yes.